Real asshole.
That calm guy.
Well, now we're off YouTube, sorry.
Now we can't ever be monetized, gosh darn it.
My battery's dead.
It's all good, man. I'm not fighting with time.
Are we fighting?
Yeah, we can.
All right, cool.
Hey Tom, I did like your sponsorship collage picture. Looked awesome. When Terry said Cross Points now.
That's my banner page for the website.
Is
for
it
the Facebook page?
The collage one?
Yeah.
I like that picture.
Yeah.
Want to go?
Huh?
Sure.
Here we go. How's the finger hit? Fingers.
I didn't see who hit there first. I heard it.
Which one?
Cannon. And Dave.
That was a double.
Good. Really cool.
Tanner, you're just going back and forth. Get offline.
Oh, this one I think. That one in the middle. Yep.
I think your advice worked a little too good.
Look at that. Going out and got my head there.
Nice. I'm underneath Justin's guard. So the actual action.
I may have figured how to do that. I think that was a headshot from Tom. Gotta block higher, Dave.
Say that again?
You gotta block higher. He came right over it. Same thing.
And you're a good 4 inches taller than him. Tanner's showing off his speed again.
Gotta stop closing my eyes.
We should do a class on don't close your eyes.
You okay?
Yep.
Elbow shot. I think that was a clean shot. One tempo ahead for Justin.
See, Tanner's got imitated on the tip.
One more?
That reminds me, we should get somewhere with gloves for the game of stuff.
You see those Speeds guys have a pretty serious sit around right
Oh,
now,
no, one more.
and their fetter is usually €0, so right around $300.
All right.
It's 20% off.
What was the better? Who's the manufacturer?
They are. So the historic fencing
Nice, man.
Speeds. So it's stamped with the Speeds logo and their serial number.
Okay. I haven't heard any quality control on them yet, so I don't know how they are, but
I think it comes out to be like €225. So it's shipping's probably 100.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. At that point, you might as well just buy a Regicade from HEMA Supplies and call it good.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Hemoswords.
What about them?
The Spees company has a 20% sale right now, including their better, which it's a nice discount. It looks like a really well-made blade, but the shipping is half the cost of the sword. So
That sounds not fun.
they're Poland.
I think. Something like that.
I don't go to Poland.
How much are the swords?
$300 for a quality one.
Alright.
You can get them for half that, but apparently they don't last at all.
You see the problem with like, so lightsabers can break and not like kill anyone, right? But you get a broken piece of metal out there.
Shrapnel. It's a lot easier to replace a $10 polycarbonate tube too if you bend it or break it.
Yeah.
Crack it. That's twice he's done that same move. That blue box tournament, I saw a guy break his upper third right off.
Really? Yeah.
There's quite a few guys that get a flip thrust and it bends the blade, and they're standing on the blade to bend it back. Steel can't do that forever.
Because I think the fetter's not supposed to last forever. You know, it's equipment that gets replaced. Same with a lot of our stuff.
Nice left-handed technique, Tom.
Cheater.
Justin, your bib is flipped up.
Huh?
Your bib.
I'd never be a team model. I can tell you, I'm having a hard time finding the stuff that fits.
What, elbows?
These are larges.
Did you go to like plate again?
Yeah.
Check online. You can get extra larges online.
Alright.
You're in the right place. Hockey or lacrosse monkey.
Alright.
Or watch the discounts this time of year and get some hemoforms with the attached elbow.
Yeah, those are really nice.
You could probably get them for less than $50, which is still spendy.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
These were, I think, 20, so. It was like $80 to finish for this, because I started with goalie pads last year. Because I have a whole chest that's goalie pads and then arms that go all the way down here. Except this is your range of motion.
Yeah.
It's all C3PO. It's like, okay, well, if I don't have to do more than this or go like this, I'm probably okay. Except when I sit down and explain that. since
Well,
I'm talking.
we hope Vader got away with it. So.
And that's just because their sabers sucked. I mean,
Yeah.
for everyone playing at home, the lightsabers in A New Hope were actually glass tubes.
Those are good.
You and your fancy gloves.
Who's got fancy gloves?
Tom does.
Yeah, yeah, the leather.
You see, he got a Terran.
That was a finger shot. That was a finger shot.
Yep.
And Tom's dead.
Remember, if your head comes away from your shoulders, it's over.
You're not in frame, dude. Sit.
Not, yeah. Well, let me grab my soda.
Soda.
Yeah.
There's beer in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's called barley pop.
Yeah, but I want to set a good example for all the future players out there.
I'm
You're
setting
not
a great example.
entertained.
Are you not entertained? I don't have a gladius to throw into the stands, though.
There's one over there.
Get you one.
I'll get you one.
There's a synthetic one we can practice with.
That is sincerely one of the best scenes ever in any sword fighting film.
You know how often I've seen that movie? That's Vanessa scary.
It's a great movie.
I just, you know what disappoints me the most about that film is that they put a trailer on for over the Super Bowl the year that came out, like 2000, and that I cannot find that trailer anywhere. It's not in YouTube. It's not on any of the discs that I own of it. Like, and I have a DTS digital sound copy of it, special to just blah blah blah. And what it was is it's like a very dark scene of people playing football, like professional football, in the rain. And it's dark and there's lightning and, you know, they're playing in the mud and stuff. And this, like a running back gets the ball and starts running and dodging tackles and stuff. And there's like a safety in the back line that intercepts him, drops a shoulder, and pushes his shoulder into his gut and flips him over his shoulder. And as it's doing that, it does the fast cut to where Maximus does that in the ring, and it starts playing Ba Wada Ba by Kid Rock. And he flips him over and he hits the ground, and as the gladiator hits the ground, you know, it's screaming, "My name is Kid," and he's like, "Yeah!" And it goes into that, and I'm like, it was one of the neatest trailers I've ever seen, and I have not seen it online anywhere.
All right, now we all have a mission to do.
Nothing like getting hyped up by Kid Rock.
Dude, in 2000,
Yeah, no,
that was right in the line. Like, you're like, "Yeah, man, I've never had so much testosterone flowing through my veins ever."
They make pills for that now.
My girlfriend looked at it, was like, "Yeah, I need to get some," and I'm like, "Yeah, all right, hon."
Their patent ran out. You can get the generic ones now.
Oh,
They're like
But did
20
their
bucks.
Rommel run out?
I feel good about generic testosterone.
But did their dad run out?
Maybe.
Yeah, I went
Who's
there.
Monty in this now?
I don't know.
There's something short.
The people who are trying to sell it, I guess. Eli Lilly. I don't know.
Good.
It's
Nice.
not like food. I was cooking quick and move it. I'm like, oh no.
So what's it?
Nice.
Is it Kevin? It's Kevin.
Huh?
Who's fighting right now?
Tom and Andy.
Okay.
Andy, fight left-handed. Tom loves that.
Look at him doing that thing we did in class tonight. That's good.
That's not me.
What are all these noises?
Score jet's right under my chin, man. I need to decide how this gear works.
What are all these noises? Is people commenting that
Ooh.
you're liking?
Ooh.
I didn't
Ooh.
put mine
Yes.
on
Or
under
saying
the
who
chest.
on earth are
I
those
tried that.
guys?
It was cutting up into my. It was pushing it back against. my-
Where's Tanner and Justin? That's probably what the last comment was.
But I can lean back like this, and my head is supported by the short head. I don't have to use any of my neck muscles. It's kind of relaxing. Just fall asleep like this. Somebody wake up Hicks.
The steel collars are oddly relaxing.
For all of you playing at home, a different conversation is broken out over here about
That's a different video.
people wear steel collars. You may not know this, but they're very comfortable. Now, it may never come up in your life about steel collars, but
I'm just saying they're all the rage on High Street.
they, yes.
Definitely don't use the loaner.
Very different usage.
You have a cup on? Huh? You have a cup on?
It's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Everybody should have their own.
There's a spray up there on the counter.
This is suede, man.
Were we asking if you had a cup on for permission?
What?
Because fall
Test
through.
it out.
Fall through. Even if you're here and push. Yeah. Do you have any shirt on?
Sorry?
Do you have a throat protector on?
Just this.
All right.
No, I just didn't feel sporty.
Tom's just-
when you're laughing.
Well, I mean, I want to kill you, but you're dead anyway. Like,
Where are our loaner gorgets? There are
We've got a
3 or
handful
4 of
of
them over
them.
there somewhere.
The Red Dragon ones are like super good for what they are.
Yeah, they're 20, 25 bucks now, and
Yeah.
and they're solid.
I mean, sure, they're not they're not tournament rated,
But for sparring, they're
for
perfect.
sparring, absolutely. Hell, you can wear it under the steel one.
That's a lot of protection for $2.
It's probably not a bad idea for the HEMA fighting with steel. After I saw Tanner get his helmet taken clean off.
Wait, what?
At the Blue Box tournament, guy did an upward cut and got him right here in the chin, and it took his helmet, slid it across his face, opened up his lid, and just the helmet went flying. And you know, he didn't have he has that extended bib on his helmet.
Yeah.
If he didn't have that extended bib, it would have gone right into. It was
Would have gone under the chin, you think?
It was scary.
So I'll go over here.
No, you're kind of like excited.
I need to get the back panel on mine. The back panel on my hat.
Oh, the back protector.
Yeah.
So the special one, the one that Tom uses,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty decent. It's like $20.
Oh, yeah, I thought I take mine.
I use
Oh, I
like
forgot
a
to, yeah, that was the
leather
one I
one.
take on the other.
10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Mine's integrated into my mask, and I I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go do an overlay with when I get the new kit from Epson. I'm gonna use their overlay.
Roll it up.
Ditch
You're
that
down, coming right up and in.
helmet.
See, I don't like the overlays. They're too much. Like it's important, especially for HEMA, but it's too much. It's entirely too hot.
That's hot with one T.
Good. Right. That was awesome. Nice job.
It's super thick and not like the good kind of thick. Feel better?
Feel better.
Yeah, feel better.
Yeah, I've done that, but.
How's that tear in that glove?
I don't know.
Are you gonna glue that?
Yeah, at some point.
Put some gel glue on that?
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
So what was the Blue Box tournament all about?
It's a local HEMA. What's
Yeah,
school?
just like a
Royal
like
Arts.
Royal Arts Fencing Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just a little local tournament they put on.
It's like
Okay.
50 guys.
So we had guys from Pittsburgh who were there. They were good.
Oh yeah, Chris
Sure.
Hobbs took it, didn't
Double.
he?
Yeah, Chris
He's
did.
really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tanner's blade tip matches Justin's gloves.
I was gonna say I've got like neon orange and neon yellow duct tape in my.
Disarmed.
That's Tim. We saw it.
But that's.
Well, technically Tanner dropped it.
all smooth out here.
Is that like 5 and 5 or?
That was like when I was in Indiana. I hit up under one girl's arm and my fingers were in exactly the wrong place, and I didn't expect to have as much resistance to it. I expected to hit her blade, and I hit her on the wrist, and it didn't. There was no give, and she was like shocked and just took it right out of my hand.
Right
and
into it.
crack.
It happens.
I felt stupid though. Like that's the worst part. Wasn't like it happened. The worst part was like, I'm dumb. Like,
But the number of swings we take, though, Murphy's Law is going to strike.
Right.
Weird things are going to happen. The blade in the ceiling night, I mean, that was
It's like you're gonna get disarmed eventually, but the question is, did you get disarmed because your opponent did something really well, or did you get disarmed because you did something really stupid?
the second one.
And can you pull an Eric and catch the blade?
Yeah,
then
yeah.
score a
Rob.
point.
Wasn't there somebody bounced one off the floor and caught it? And
Terry did that at open sparring at CSL 3. He did a disarm somebody that bounced off the floor and he caught it. Eric's, it didn't even hit the ground. He got
No, he just knocked it out. I knocked it out of his hand. He
and it
caught it.
flipped into his hand.
You want to go?
Sure.
These two going hard.
Wind the pipe before they're done, Tanner.
Speaking of exotic, how far back in the queue am I with the retrofit on the staff parts?
Oh, yeah, no,
No, I'm not in a rush. There's no pressure.
no. I'm finishing up that Stormtrooper this week, and then I've got to order the extension so I can put it in my blade without chewing it up. But I've got a great. I've refined the knurling process. It's so sweet, so it comes out so nice. Like to the point where I made a little ring. I can now make rings. You know, like rings.
Knurled
Rings. Yeah.
Nice.
It's sweet. I'm gonna do one. I want to do one for the Stormtrooper, but he might do a flat ring instead of a knurled ring. So. Go left, young man. Or right. Whatever.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
It's your first time sparring?
Sorry?
Is that your first time sparring?
That's my second.
Okay.
Third
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
Okay. It takes, about 10 or so before you really get a feel for it.
Even just getting past the gear.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the hardest the first several months.
What?
Past the gear,
Oh, yeah.
the movement's so different. The mask is blinding you.
Sometimes super restrictive.
Yeah, just got it.
It's super hard to do like a box.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hema Dragons.
Yes, those would be nice. We're gonna let fly.
Did you hear the initial
Oh, you
mistake?
got back on that one.
What do they do?
They thought we wanted my logo
So
on
you got me there.
like the school logo. And it was like, Tom, why'd you stop him? That would have been awesome. Why'd you correct that?
Yeah, that would
We're
have to
all
get
Phil
removed.
Seward.
We're all Phil now.
I've always wanted minions.
It's like a Spartacus situation, right? Like, I'm Phil Seward. No, I'm Phil Seward.
But that was only $15 to add the 15.
That's all we double to me.
Yeah, look, I was good, yeah.
Did they also like print off the logo?
I had to send them a JPEG file of the logo, and then they embroider it on.
Shit.
You're a fencer.
For $15.
I figured even if the quality is 80%, I'm thrilled for that.
Boop. Yeah, push that right in.
I do all the time.
Hey Tanner, Justin's pretty humble and cool. You don't need to kneel when he's on his throne. It's not that kind of school.
Everything the sun touches.
Did you good?
I don't think so.
I think he did tap your knee in that sequence, Tom.
T-Rex, huh?
There's a knee slasher.
Ah!
Yeah, I turned my
I
head
broke
right
your
there.
head like that, yeah.
So is that Chelsea boot? Is that where you got your boots?
Hmm?
Your boots are they Chelsea boot?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Indianapolis
They
rules.
are the captains.
What is that?
Like,
What's up?
No point.
Oh.
like 9 out of 10 so far.
Constant cancer.
Just being snarky.
My
Yeah, you got me
my
there.
Doc Martin boots are what, 30 years old now.
I don't know, that seems Simo to me, so.
Something different someday.
If you recommend them, I like them too.
Wow. Okay. I'll take one more on that one.
2 or 3 days to really break them in.
No, 100%. That was the way it should have gone, so. Watch out for the pockets.
So this is a kid show.
Arm. Right?
Yep.
Cool.
Takes a bit out of you.
Yeah.
Take a dagger with you.
I'm working out.
Nah.
I started doing this challenge.
What, I'm gonna fight Dagger Fight?
Yeah, do dagger pike, man.
Sam has gotten just slightly better.
Where's your Rondell?
It's over there somewhere.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Like I run for 40 minutes and I'm sweating and
No, that's
you know,
the
I come
speed.
down like.
That's the opposite of a
Hey,
Rondell.
no big deal. This is way different.
Yeah. I really started working on my core a lot more, just to keep this. I mean, I feel like a lot of conditioning has to come from my core.
Have you ever actually
Are
tried
you sure?
that thing?
The Rondell?
No, the sphere of.
I mean, it's too big for TSL. So it's definitely, there it is.
We have all kinds of
Yeah.
non-legal
Certain,
weapons around here.
chopper
that we don't-
presses.
Yeah.
I need to put like an actual heavy grade blade in my bow. It's only got a
Nice
medium.
thing is like really stand back like a greater.
Do it, Tom, you got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the pike at least once.
Yes, step 1, don't get stabbed. Step 2, stab him.
Oh, yeah.
One of the
It's 150
quarter
pages
final,
long.
but that blue
50
box
page
can,
thing.
Ah, the end of that.
Alexander didn't draw after time.
The first 30
It's a
minutes
normal
so far,
sudden
it's-
death, and they
No, no,
shook
no.
hands and
You
said,
need
I'm gonna
sudden
zoom
death
down
not
real quick.
death.
Teach you how to sword.
And it was so much, it was the whole crowd, it was crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
See, mine's at home.
Two very different fighters, one was reverse grip,
Oh,
one
that
was
was
front
fun.
grip.
This is the first time I've gotten to really.
Depends on your background.
Like I said,
With a Rondell,
this stuff, like just watch the
you can really do either. I tend to prefer the ice pick grip.
In the army,
But,
knife,
I mean, it's nice to find
they
grand
taught us
secret
to
down
grip
the
because it was punch.
bottom.
You weren't just stabbing, you were punching, and that way
War style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
have the hilt that you can drive.
Like a
it,
white tie
the
dye
blade
stuff.
that you can drive. it,
Where did you
get the
find that
slice,
on
but it wasn't
Yeah,
a stab.
buy
It was
sheets of it.
and then
Okay, I'm gonna have to go
then
look because I really
Yeah.
want white Pyrex.
It's
For
like-
me, it's the rondel's basically
Yeah.
just a
Two
very,
sheets for,
it's a
like-
railroad spike, so if I'm gonna stab someone, I need to really drive it in
It was
there.
like
But then I have the advantage of hooking.
Ah! Damn, you're quick, back it up.
They're like.
that and Tom, I don't think you can grab the blade.
All right, it's fine.
So that's one of the vibranium gloves.
Has in serious trouble being crushed by a tool.
Mando armor, saber resistant. Tom, you realize you're fighting the TSL 3 second place exotics champion.
Well,
there.
second place, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
Second place champion. Champion ball to second place.
Yeah, I was saying that to the Jeep. Jeez.
It's a pretty big deal. Oh, you turned it in? You got a little bit of drive in.
Not anymore, not too bad. That lives like on Bethel between Cooper and almost.
Oh, shoot, yeah. I used to live near that area.
Everything.
You live right near me. Oh, yeah. Let's get Airbnb.
I agree.
I kind of miss it. We moved up into Dublin more off Sawmill.
Right.
And I really don't. I mean, it's like there's a lot of stuff down there. But Sawmill's annoying. There's a lot of busy roads in the city.
I'm sorry, say that again?
There's a lot of busy roads in the city. Sawmill has a better-
Yes. Smallville, which is the road that.
Two
what-
senators fought
Probably
with
not.
Dan versus Doc against. I felt really strangely today. It can be very defensive.
Sawmill's an interesting road. So I try not to take it if I can
It's
help
a
it.
very, very
Plus, especially right now,
underused
because of
road.
wildlife.
So as much as I don't like it, I don't think anybody really understands how
Like,
to
wildlife
use
is
it.
actually.
It reminded me a lot of Bayonet.
Oh, yeah.
Where one is the clock, one is the probe. So you're doing the jab.
Clock 'em.
And then defensively, the kite, because you got not that different of a reach. You can hold a low
I'm
ground.
definitely
for a while.
right-handed, I can tell that.
And because if you choke up on it, you can get inside quick. That was interesting. I think I'm gonna explore that a little.
That's it.
Awkward hug.
Is everybody hanging it out? Andy, you still up?
I'll do more. How do I not get run over?
Remember, the trick to fighting Justin is making sure your mask is on really tight.
Yeah, I felt that one, Tom, jeez. Just right in here.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard swing.
Right.
Might have landed hard, huh?
It must have been just right on square. You know, it didn't hurt or anything, it was just like, yep, that was felt way different than everything else we're doing.
Nice, Andy.
How you feel?
Oh, I'm exhausted, but it feels great. I want to do more push-ups.
Okay, you go right ahead.
You did drop your blade, but it landed on your helmet, so it's probably a spot.
See, that is everybody else has to give me 5 because I landed my blade on my helmet.
Take your phone. Sorry? Take your phone. Sorry, man.
I've
No,
been
it's fine.
over-
I'm sorry.
They look like milk duds.
He's got that cut swing down well.
Man, we don't have a Star Wars movie. To do this with.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, would you, can you reach out to Gateway and see if there's any opportunity for us to go down there again?
Sure.
Any good movies that we want to just kind of, they can use the, the
I think
lobby
it'd do like a
attraction.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't, doesn't have to be a science fiction necessarily, but if they're into it, we're doing a night where, hey, people are there.
Sure.
See what they say.
Or even that bar. that we were at.
Yeah, even the bar.
It's not World of Beer anymore, though.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
It got
Changed over?
It changed something else.
Question is that they use the space across the street. It's amazing. It was an empty restaurant.
Yeah.
Just there.
I know.
Well, and one of the first dates with my ex-wife I had right there.
Really?
At that bar. Yeah.
At the closed one or the?
Yeah, the closed one.
I
Where
mean,
we
it's like-
changed.
it's a
It was
perfect
like
little bar.
martinis and grilled cheese, like, if I remember correctly. It was really weird.
What?
And
Martinis and grilled cheese?
yeah,
Better
it
than
was-
a grilled cheese martini.
I want to say that's what it was. Again, it was like upscale Americana.
I could
and
get like a
then-
Bloody Mary and grilled cheese.
Well, like Kansas City?
Although I did a
Kinda.
mezcal. in
Where it's
Columbus.
like, it's
And
like,
the one I had was it smelled like blue cheese. It was really a funky smell. Now that and martini, actually.
Martini and blue cheese.
When we're not broadcasting, I'll tell you a story about that night.
Oh yeah, whatever. You gotta keep it at least PG-13. It can't be-
Yes.
Yeah. Did that battery just die, or did it?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I just, always worried.
They tried out a couple times. So they-
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's a switch that disconnects every once in a while just from the impact. But it's like, I don't know how to fix that. Other than buying like a $30 AV switch.
I'll tell you, I'll be a much better fencer now that I'm not worried about getting hurt. Like that's,
Now that armor seemed the chest seemed a little small.
it does.
If you want to try the umpire chest protector that I have underneath that bench there,
Okay.
try it one day.
Okay.
Right, it's a different feel, but I think you might like it.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
maybe even like the riding gear that Justin has seems to work pretty well.
So you're hoping on the sides with that. Like all that back protection is really kind of for knowledge.
Sorry, boss.
I mean,
I mean, I know we require it, right? But I mean, nevertheless, you don't need such extensive back protection.
But besides jackets, does anybody really have any good side protection?
No.
I wear that weight belt.
Oh, they wear like the cross rib protectors,
Yeah.
rib guards.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Fogus,
Huh?
Fogus,
Yeah.
or like my Taekwondo pads.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, and stuff.
Nice
Ooh,
thrust.
Oh, we got the same ones. Man. The Taekwondo soft. Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
for as cheap as that thing is sweet.
I sent them another text today, so I'm hoping they'll get me by tomorrow morning with an update on the order.
Whoa!
Body check.
It's all good. It's all
Body
good.
check. Body check.
Plant the feet, take the charge.
This floor does not give well to charges. You kind of fall
You good,
and
boss?
stick.
Well, Hema has some grappling.
You want that wrong for this?
Yeah, but like the blue box didn't because it was all hard concrete or metal strip floor, so it wasn't. They're like, you don't want to fall on this right now. You really don't.
Every tournament kind of has different rules. So some tournaments are like, yeah, grapple however you want, and some tournaments put a pretty hard stop to it. So
Did you get Tanner? Did you get anybody like really grappling you at all?
No, nobody tried. I got one position where it was just kind of mutual. We kind of got stuck. Like we were trying to, but the time ran out and got called away. But
And JJ didn't try to grapple.
JJ had 2 good grapples.
And you did have that double blade grab in that fight where you
Yeah.
both.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Well-
scored enough for that point, I think.
I think, yeah. That's like I wish we had it on camera.
That's the one I didn't.
Oh.
Next
Yeah,
time we
there
do
was
that,
one
we
where I
do the
got hit, like,
multi-cam
right
setup now.
here and
Multi-cam
down my wrist.
setup.
Well, yeah, we got.
There's only 2 rings.
I don't
You
know
can
what
cover
the next
them.
time is. Justin, when you're ready, I want to do one last match with you.
Alright.
All right.
Saber, Pike.
Whatever you want. Not Pike. I don't think we'll
Not
Pike.
Pike first?
But we got to fight Saber. We haven't fought Saber.
Yeah.
All right. You want a break?
Or single
Sure.
stick.
You want to go? Single
Single
stick's fine. You can do single stick.
hell yeah, single
Sounds good.
stick.
the best sound effect we have in school. Is single stick.
Single sticks are sweet.
Nothing wears my arm out more than like single. I swear, like I get done doing, I'm just like, ah.
You have big toes on your socks. Really nice.
There's nothing worse than laying around and balls will fall.
My winter
God.
Say that again?
My winter
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Good?
Hey, I lived in Florida for a while. I've seen the winter sandals.
I spar in the tabby, so I thought I was going to spar tonight, but my arms
Which is like, they're obviously.
That's cool. Yeah, I want to get
Yeah,
some
it's like the little
because
ginger
of
like
cosplay element to
Take
everything.
a hard ball in your tailbone?
Further
Double
forward.
digits.
Okay.
I have found that once you get to over 10 as a guest, so
My old ones
It's
that
all
don't
good.
have the gel sole
Okay.
are right there. You can grab those. I haven't used it.
Yeah.
Two kids.
Remember, hands
They're
behind your
11.
back.
Yes, 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 hands behind
well,
you.
it'll give me an idea of how big they
Welcome to the
are.
club, my friend.
How much you want? More?
You can seriously.
Okay.
They've been there for a year.
All right, cool. Thank you.
It's good.
I
The last fall I took,
appreciate
I
it.
literally
Use
just
for
fell down
cosplay.
backwards. I was
Yeah.
just like, it was like,
Well, I want to do like
fell down.
I
It
want
was
to
the
get
worst looking
big
thing. I'm just glad we didn't have cameras up then. I
black
just like my
armor.
pants got cut underneath my
And
shirt. I was
then,
literally like,
As
oh,
Justin was saying, doing like the
There's-
Jedi.
Yeah, those are white though. so-
Yeah, yeah.
That was
fun.
No, that's. I mean, the boots are
Yeah.
white.
It was a
So
lot of fun. So I remember everything, but try to incorporate what I can when I think of it.
do what you can. you
Yeah.
know?
why does this feel? It's not any more dangerous than any of the other crap.
But it
It is more dangerous.
It's a bit loud.
Think so?
I'll be 100% honest. Single sticks hurt worse than lightsabers.
It's a lot more headshots that really connect. At least because I can't defend
Well,
myself.
they're a little less like whippy, less good.
Yes, they're far more solid.
Yeah,
God, I left myself wide open for that.
but it's nice having a basket built on there.
Yeah, Tanner got me on the finger. So I was like, oh, no. I feel safer, but still possibility for injury remains. I'm not laughing at them, but it was
See?
it just really felt funny.
Good hit. Woo! Plus splinters in the eye. now.
Plus they've been moving.
A couple of those, you're like, oh.
Yeah, woo!
Welcome to the school of all swords. I'm sure it's
Including sticks.
sure it's ostensibly for lightsabers, but
And Hema.
I mean,
I don't like these gloves as you.
Are you doing any skill in your choreography, or are you just doing?
they showed up. So the answer is, I guess. I have the steel so I can show it.
God,
But
that was stupid.
I can't do Monday. That's kids music lessons.
that's cool. That was not an
Good hit.
that was not an implication to anybody. That was just that I did like a 6-week series, and Rocky showed up by accident once, and that was about it.
It'd be nice to get something going though, so that when we're doing our pounds and we're not just doing the.
And the thing is that I see so like
I feel like choreo would be really, really popular. We just haven't really marketed it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like once we get roll around to the first of the year, and I can really commit some time to it. About how to.
Maybe we could try to get a group together at like OhioCon. They would probably be way more interested
That's
in
6 weeks
choreo.
away, man. We'd have to put a lot of time.
Well, so I have the whole theory behind it. The 6 weeks is the 6-week course. Like, if we want to talk about choreography, that's, offer it and be like, hey, I was a performance judge here at OhioCon for 2 years, 2013, 2014. I was the performance judge. The whole point of this is to get your performance to a place where it looks good and what's going to look good, and it's not just.
And if we reach out to all the performing arts academic institutions and even some of the performing places.
I started
like
hearing
Shadowbox,
Pirates of the
they
Caribbean
probably
music there for a
offer
moment.
choreography
Oh.
class
That sucks.
to get serious with something. There's a lot of places that
Ready?
Your hand got nailed?
benefit.
Huh?
Your hand got nailed?
Yeah, my wrist.
Oh.
One night I went out to see my friend and we were doing the Eskrima stuff. That was intense. That pattern made no sense to me at all. So,
Eskrima is awesome.
and it looks great.
Yeah, it
That's
looks
the other
really
part. It
cool.
looks really cool. But I was doing it with a guy who's like the third highest black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the country or something like that, and he was really, really good. And I'm like, the moves for this don't make any sense to my body, and like, because the first thing was like, oh, let me show you this simple pattern, and it's all like downward strike down, and he just wanted to hit in the middle, right, and no back up or anything like that. So it was just like, and one of his, my friend who has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu doesn't have the muscle memory for stick fighting, right, or any sort of weapon fighting. She's all grappling and punching and stuff. She's great, and she's very skilled. She's very talented, and I love her to death. And so we started this pattern, and there was stuff that wasn't getting through, and I'm like, oh, give me a shot. And it was just bam, 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 and we sped up, and we got to the point where it's just, bam, and so it's 2, and we're going at it and stuff. And he's like, okay, so here it is. We're gonna throw it in, and it's gonna be a 3-beat. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Train just got derailed.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna know what's gonna go on. And he's like, so instead of just doing this 2-beat, where we're doing bam, 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 he's like, it's bam, 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 bam. It's weird, just like my.
You just start waltzing. I mean, what if you got?
Right, except then there's a reset, right? So it's over, over the other way, and then reset. And it makes no sense to me because this hand, especially when it's tucked under my armpit, wants to be rising. It's like, no, it's coming outside and coming back over the top. And then also, so we're gonna go, down like this, back over the top like this. This one's chambered on the shoulder, so this one comes back that way, and then you return to here and you start over. And I'm like, nope, nope, my brain doesn't work that way. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but it's certainly not the way that my brain works. And I've been practicing it off and on, a couple hours a week, and I'm getting to the point where like 80% of the time it works, and then I miss one. I'm like, well, we're done. We're gonna have to start over. My hand's not up, it's over the top. It's around the elbow and down. But it looks super cool. Like, have you ever seen any of there's
Rima's awesome looking.
Well, there's a trailer because I used to watch a lot of VHS. Well, the kids playing at home, VHS movies, you can't skip the trailers, right? So you want to watch a movie, you like 5 trailers. There's this movie called The Power of One, and was like, you taking off?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the 2 more and the bounce.
All right. So it's like called The Power of One, and the guy was like in a scrimmage at the end. So he's doing these patterns and stuff, and for like 30 seconds, just to like, some late 80s, early 90s, dance track, and you're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I've got the power, like.
Oh no.
Gee. And you're like, okay, and he's doing this pattern, and it looks really cool, and you're like, okay, I want to be a martial artist.
Sometimes it's like, you're like.
It's amazing, and it works really well, and all of it's awesome.
I'm out of here. See y'all.
Oh, well, thanks for coming.
What did you guys think of the cut drills tonight?
I liked it.
I really like them. It was nice. Hard to do anything from that side though, effectively.
I think they were good drills. I think that they have a lot of value, and they're in a movement that none of us get to see by just watching movies. And I think that's something that's important for the instruction is we see a lot of this, a lot of back and forth, a lot of walking in straight lines and stuff. And to teach stuff that, I've never seen on television, like that sort of stuff is important.
It's nice to see Myers Square applied to
Yes.
forward and backward footwork versus just the static. I'm doing square, but I'm not applying it. This starts to apply, and it's like, oh, I get why I'm doing that master cut. I'm doing a master cut because that's the muscle memory that I gotta get while I'm moving.
Yes.
That's how you executive produce. Sorry.